Hello, welcome, Cabbage here. Let's have a look at the new Colossal Quest that just came out for Nirai Kanai. And this is only the second Colossal Quest, so that's pretty exciting. And yeah, this one was pretty tough. I had to play for the full hour, and then the very last chance that I had, I finally got the clear, so that's what we're looking at here. We'll talk about this first stage first. And these Aqua Dragons, they have kind of a super attack. So we definitely want to take them down by their highest turn count attack. And then to talk about the team that I'm using, first I'm using a Snowbow Evolution. She's a Pierce with no gravity barrier. And her bump combo is the speed up, so that our guys can get around a little bit more and then do more physical attacks on the enemies here. And that's pretty important because we do the most damage with physical attacks. The bump combos don't do a whole lot of damage, so yes, we want guys with high attack, and then we want to play them correctly. Okay, here is the second level. Again, we want to get rid of the Aqua Dragons. So I want to finish the first level near the top of the screen, so that I can begin this level right next to all of the guys that I needed to take down. And then, yeah, as we can see, the weak point is in the middle of these guys, so that means that Pierce monsters are going to be able to do more damage to these guys than Bounce. And so that is why my entire team is made of Pierce monsters. And then after a certain amount of time, these Sharkmen will come down, and then we need to take them down on the same turn in order to beat this stage. This is made a little bit more difficult by the fact that they have gravity barriers around them. Those disappear pretty quickly. And then also by the fact that they kind of appear in and out every other turn. So we got to get the timing right, we got to wait for them to be out, and then we have to take them down in the same turn. But that number that's on top of them, that's a small white blast. It'll do a lot of damage to us, but it won't fill the screen, so there's a chance to sort of avoid it. So if we kept our guys towards the top of the screen, then we could avoid that. And that is look like it's going to come out in 2 turns, so we've got to be careful about that. To continue talking about the team that I'm using Snowbow Ascension, and yeah, she is a Pierce with a Null Warp. And she did not have the Null Warp until recently. The timing is a little bit different than when the JP update got the that buff. Nirai Kanai came out first, and then sometime later Snowbow got the addition of Null Warp. So she was kind of retooled in order to be able to be used in Nirai Kanai. And I thought that since I really like the character, I would bring her in through here. She's not a top pick. But she's certainly very usable. She's got the correct element advantage. She's got water resistance, so she takes less damage. Good stats, pretty strong bump combo. So yeah, I thought I would use her here. Next up, I'm using a Pavarti Ascension. She has null block only, so warps and then gravity barriers are going to give her some problems. But again, she has very high stats. And then there is a trick to use her strike shot on the last stage. I won't be able to do it this run through, but I'll try that again some other time. And then finally, I'm using the new Gabriel Ascension. And yeah, both of her Evolution and Ascension forms are good for this mission. I'm going for the Ascension because she is a Pierce with a Null Warp. Very high attack. What else she got? Strong bump combo and a strong strike shot. She's almost kind of tailor-made for this mission, so she's pretty good. Alright, so that does it for my team introduction. And as we can see, I am hung up on this second level. But as you can see, I'm kind of managing the shark guys. I'm making sure that they don't use their explosion on me. HP is getting a little bit low, though. But yeah, doing a up and down attack like this, it's easy to take down both of the guys at once, if that center block is not in there. So Finally got out of it there. Okay, third level, finally. Again, the Aqua Dragons, they have their super attacks, so we're going to try to get rid of them first. And then we have the, I guess that's a Bahamut there in the middle. And then on the bottom is the Angler. And then the Angler, when he is out, he will heal the Bahamut in the center. But if we take him out, he has a counterattack, and he shoots out a healing wall. And then that is the only way to heal in this mission. There are no hearts, so we need to kind of manage how we hit the anglers so that we get the healing walls out. Alright, so right there I used Pavardi's null block to go through the guy, do some damage, and then also hit the healing wall. Alright, so that went pretty smoothly, and HP's looking okay too. Okay, next level. And here we see lots of anglers. They're all going to heal the boss, so we definitely want to get rid of them. Another thing of note, though, is that Nirai Kanai has a kind of a barrier around his lower part there. As long as that is up, Nirai Kanai will have an additional laser attack, so it can be a good idea to get rid of that. And then also it slows us down as we attack him, so that's another reason to get rid of it. So yeah, we want to get rid of the barrier there, and then we also want to get rid of the anglers so that we can, so that the boss gets less healing, and then also so that we can use the healing walls. The boss does kind of have an ultimate attack on this level though. It's like an electric shock that fills the screen, so we don't want to ignore the boss. So yeah, if our HP is looking pretty good, we can just do direct attacks on the boss, and then hopefully take him down. And yeah, there is that that speed up panel up there, so we can feel free to make use of that and then get more healing in. Okay, so we'll get some healing in and do some damage to the mini-boss, and then advance. Alright, and then here comes the last mini-boss stage, and we have two of Nirai Kanai. The one on the lower right is kind of the quote-unquote real one. Once we take him down, then we take down the, then we finish the stage. Alright, so we'll get rid of the barrier first, and then the double of Nirai Kanai on the upper left, he will move around. The one on the lower right will stay put. And then kind of the thing that we want to keep in mind for this level is that he has a very strong horizon laser in his upper half. So we'll work to try to keep our guys away from the upper half of him. It's going to come out next turn. As we do damage to the boss and as we keep our own hit points up with the healing walls. Okay, here comes that laser. And then every turn, Nirai Kanai will revive one of the anglers, so we don't need to worry about saving them. Okay, pretty good damage. HP is looking okay. We'll just keep concentrating attacks on the main of Nirai Kanai. Okay. Not too shabby. Again, Pavardi does not have null warp, so we have to be a little bit careful with her. Alright, here comes Gabriel. And in one of my previous playthroughs, she got a critical hit in the boss's weak point and did like 3 million damage, so she's pretty darn good. Alright, and then this ought to do it. Okay, oh, critical hit there too, very good. Alright, here comes the boss. 3 boss stages. And then here, pretty much the same idea as before. Anglers will either heal the boss or shoot out healing walls. Aqua Dragons will hit us with a super attack, so we want to get rid of them first. And then Nirai Kanai has a spear with the barrier around it. We want to destroy that barrier and the spear. The boss has an attack where he shoots a big laser pointing down. If the spear is still out and complete, it'll shoot out a 3-pronged laser. We don't want that to happen, so we will take care of that there. And then the very center number of Nirai Kanai, the number 4, that is a... I don't know what you would call that. It's like Kefka's attack at the end of Final Fantasy VI. Reduces all of your guys' HP down to 1. And then what we could do here is that we could time it right so that the anglers shoot out their healing walls, and then the turn after the I guess it's a fallen angel attack, comes out, then we could be in a good position to heal our guys back up. Another way we can go about it this stage, though, is that we can keep all of our guys in the upper half of the screen. Just concentrate our damage on the boss, and not worry about the anglers down there. And yeah, if we do that, we don't have to worry about the fallen angel attack at all. And then we would actually be in very good position for the next stage. So that's what I was going for here. Yeah, if the stage goes well enough, we just skip taking care of the anglers down there, go straight for the boss, and then be in good position for this last stage, second stage. Alright, so here we'll get rid of the Aqua Dragons and then that Yadia there in the middle. And then as we can see at the bottom, there are the Shark guys. If we keep our guys at the top of the screen, though, the Shark guys will be sort of a non-factor. Alright, and then once we get rid of these 3 guys at the top, then we can kind of slightly move down so we can concentrate damage on the boss. And yeah, the last stage, I went ahead and used Pavardi's Strike Shot. Just to get that big bunch of damage in there so that we could avoid that Fallen Angel attack. Some things that are different about this stage, however, though. Nirai Kanai does not have that Fallen Angel attack on this stage. If you look in the center of him, there's no count for an attack. And then another thing is that there are no anglers on this stage, so there's no healing on the stage. So we need to be very careful here, too. Okay, but we're looking okay. Alright, pretty good. Alright, next up, last stage. And yeah, there are some ways to get through this stage very smoothly. That is not going to happen here. But anyway, we see the 3 guys at the bottom there. Those are the top priority. We want to get rid of them first. And then, again, Nirai Kanai has that Fallen Angel attack, the number 6, in the center of him. So again, we want to think about taking down the anglers at the right time, and then setting up our guys for healing. But here, let's use the Poison Meteor on the Bahamut, and then Nirai Kanai. And yeah, meteors are a good idea to use against Nirai Kanai when his barrier is up, since he will take double damage for the himself and the barrier. Alright, we'll just keep plugging away at the row of guys down there at the bottom. And then after that, we can focus on doing damage to the boss, setting up these anglers for the healing walls, and then healing after the Fallen Angel attack comes out. Alright, so there goes one angler. We got 2 turns left until the Fallen Angel attack. And then Gabriel, not a whole lot she can do here. We're sort of just kind of killing time until the Fallen Angel attack comes out. And then before it comes out, we don't need to really worry about healing at all, since we're going to take that attack that reduces our hit points down to 4 to 1. Alright, so last turn before that attack comes out, we will spend it taking down this angler, get the other healing wall out, and then we will eat the attack. Unfortunately, shield does not work in this case. And then we will spend the next turn healing with Snowbow Ascension here. And if we were not able to do healing here, it wouldn't be the end of the world, because our positioning is good and we would not take damage from the next attack, that laser down there. But we would definitely want to do healing this turn if we couldn't do it the previous turn. But here we'll use Pavardi's No Block. We'll go through the block, and we will do the Strike Shot damage against the boss there. That's pretty good damage. And then here we see Nirai Kanai starting to shake. So we need to take him down within 3 turns. So these last few turns will just be about doing as much damage to the boss as we can. Yeah, it's decent. Alright, let's use Snowbow Evolution Strike Shot. It does extra damage in the weak point. If we were below that block, that would be a good place to use it. Instead, we'll bounce off the top wall, hit the weak point, and then do some more damage. Alright, it's got a sliver of life left, but thankfully, it's 1 turn before the ultimate attack. So we'll just use Snowbow Ascension and take him down. Alright, that was pretty thrilling. Very happy to get the clear. Tomorrow I will put up a video where I use the character, and then tomorrow later I will try the Nirai Kanai mission again with drop monsters. Okay, thanks for watching, and we'll see you later.